Hey, this is Charles. I hope you're doing great today. I wanted to show you something I think is exciting. Now, this is the big deal. I hear so many people talking about, like going out there and getting a gazillion leads and doing this and that and the other, and it's great, but this is the big deal. If you're sitting here going, well, other people can do that, you need to look at it from a very different standpoint. If you don't have a list or you've been struggling to get your list going or things just haven't been working out for you, understand there, been there, done that. I want to go ahead and show you a simple and easy way to get started. The biggest thing that we run into, and especially when it comes to online marketing, you hear people talk about create these massive campaigns, you throw money at the wall and see what sticks. Great, but what happens if you want to start small? What I decided to do was do an example of starting small. So this is what happened. I decided to create a small campaign, and I'm going to be honest with you. It's easier to start small with a very small, very tightly focused campaign from a lead generation standpoint. And this is exactly what we did. The campaign did not exist on the 22nd. I kind of got the idea that afternoon, got it started on the 23rd. I ended up with 91 people visiting the site and it ended up with 55 conversions. That's the first thing. You say, well, Charles, was this like a solo ad or something? No, this was Facebook. You can see right here, it's actually for the Facebook native ad product. And I really want to kind of stress to you, if you look at these conversion rates, 72%, 53%, 76%, most people are like, that's unheard of. It's impossible in Facebook. If you start small with hyper targeted segments, hyper targeted interests, and hyper targeted list, you can do that. The issue that you have with this is you really can't scale it and keep those same numbers, keep the same cost per lead from the standpoint. I mean, we started with very, very specific segments. But this is the key. If you're getting started, that's what you need. You do not need to go ahead and let me go ahead and start bidding on AdWords and everything else. And, there are like 10 million people in this group. And no, you need to get hyper targeted, at least get a list, generate revenue. And I'm going to show you something I totally screwed up on this revenue part so incredibly bad. A very beginner, basic mistake I made, but we'll get to that in a minute. But if you look at these, I split tested 3 different pages, completely different style pages, and I actually had those on a video earlier so you can see which ones we've done. Let's look at this. A 53% conversion rate, not bad, not bad. 72% conversion rate, looking good, and a 76.4% conversion rate. So if you hear people talk about, you should get a 10, 20, 30% conversion rate or whatever magical number they pull out of their magic unicorn, hey, guess what? Believe it if you want to. I'm sitting here telling you small, tightly grouped targets will get extremely hyped, and it's impossible to scale when you have these small targets. But if you want to get your feet wet and get started, you will be fine. Now, this is where the whole debacle breaks in, and my revenue was like totally screwed up. The reality of this, unfortunately, they would opt in and then they would see a video. Once they clicked on the video to see more, unfortunately it brought them back to the video. It created a nice little continuous loop of click link, return to video. So basically the only people that saw this were people that opened their email and at that point went back and clicked. And unfortunately, if you look like an idiot when people can't even click in a link on a video page, they're probably not going to believe that you can do anything else. So with that said, I just want to show you, and this is the start of a brand new campaign, and I want to show you it doesn't take a lot of money. It doesn't take a lot of traffic to get this stuff started. All it takes is tightly grouped targets. You start testing out 3 different landing pages, see what works, and that's all it is. If you don't have a list, just get started. This is the magic right here. This is the magic of getting it started. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you don't have a list, go ahead and create a small segment. Find a small segment on Facebook. Offer them some solution to their some problem that they have. Offer them a solution to that problem, and most likely you'll generate leads. It works for me, and I definitely think it would work for you. Anyway, this is Charles Kirkland. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later.